Hi there everybody, this is John from Jolly Thinkers, and I'd like to introduce a new game to you called Caveman Curling. Let's take a look inside. Here's Caveman Curling, and let's see what we have inside. First of all, we have a playing surface, which is made of a very interesting, looks like paper actually, but it's impossible to tear. You can't tear it. So that's very interesting. And then inside you have two stabilizers to hold this piece of paper down. Okay. And then each player, this is two teams or two players, have 6 stones. Here we are, the two different types of stones, the yellow and the red. And then you have some special powers. You have these different hammers, long hammer and a short hammer. And they're used to give you a little bit of advantage to get closer to your goal. And also you have something called a totem, which is able to keep a particular piece in place. So let's see how it plays. So here we have the Caveman Curling board laid out on the table, and I'll show you what you have to do with the rock. Okay, so first of all you need to put the rock behind this line here, and then you can flick it along the ice. Now you must make sure it passes this line in the center of the ice. If it doesn't, it just lands there, you must take it out of play. But if you do get past that line, you ideally want to get as close as you can to the fire, ideally right in the center if you can. So let's see how it's played.
Okay. Ooh.
Not bad for a first time. And it's quite close to the fire. Now if you want to get a little bit closer, you can use one special action, which you put next to it, and you just measure that point and move it closer to the campfire, and that's now used, and we put that offside, can't be used again. And now the yellow team plays their rock. Okay, pretty good, because it knocked the red team out the way. And what the yellow team can do also is to play one of their special powers. In this case it's the long hammer, and maybe they want to, well, let me see which one is better. Maybe the short hammer is better. So let's play the short hammer again. This is their first time, and put it right on the top. So now the short hammer will be put out of play. And now it's the red team to play their rock. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, maybe now the red is closer to the center than the yellow team. So the red team has now played their piece very close to the campfire, so they want to use a totem to protect their red rock. So now it's yellow's turn. Okay, so now what's happened here is that the yellow rock knocked the totem off, so it's now on the floor. So now that red piece that was knocked off can be taken back into play and used once more. So after all the rocks have been played, we do the scoring, and only one team scores, and in this case whoever's closest to the campfire is the scoring team. In this case it's red, because they've got their piece closest to the campfire. So how many points do they get? Well, it depends on how many of their rocks are closer to the campfire center, and in this case there's 2 rocks here that are closer than this yellow rock, and this is the first of the closest of the yellow rocks. And in that case these 2 rocks are scored, that's 2 points, and this rock is not scored. Now if it was different, if this was further away and this was closer but still not as close like that, then only 1 point would be scored. And likewise, if there are more rocks near the center, this is a 3-point score. So once the scoring's been done, we take all the pieces back. Red takes all their pieces back, and yellow team takes their pieces back, and we play again until the first team gets to 6 points, and they are the winners. So that's the game Caveman Curling from Jolly Thinkers, and I've played it many times, and it's really quite exciting for either 2 players or 2 teams of players. And what's important about this game is the material that's used here. It really is very slippery for the rocks to play on, and you can really be very skillful in trying to fight to get as many points as you possibly can. So I'd highly recommend it, and hopefully you have a chance to play it as soon as possible. So hope to see you again soon. Thank you.